Hello ladies and gentlemen of the Ghostler community. Did you know that over the years it has not been plain sailing creating troll content on Ghost? The following video will showcase 30 facts about the content I've created over the years and will give you some insight as to the nonsense that I've dealt with since 2019. Feel free to comment below any facts that you were surprised about, or maybe something about your trolling journey that nobody knew before. To start off with, we're going to go all the way back to 2019. Originally, Ghost had MediaShare to play audio that people sent in to him. However, during episode 46, I was the first ever video donation, which was the start of the end of MediaShare. However, a bonus fact for you, every single recorded longest episode has had help through the video share era. When releasing my splice of Ghost Rave, Seriously Samsung had also released a version of his own. These two are sometimes presumed to be copies of each other, but at the time of creation and releasing, neither of us had communication with each other in relation to those splices. It was purely coincidence. Even though his version released before mine, I had edited the whole song while he did just a small section, so both I'd say are adequately original. When releasing all those Tyrone videos, I didn't have to pay for a majority of them, as I managed to get a special 12 videos for the price of one offer in celebration of his 21st wedding anniversary, 10 of which I used for Ghost specifically, from the second public service announcement all the way up until Tyrone's final message to Ghost. The merch store seen at the end of Everybody Joins the Ghost Show was only ever briefly made available for that video. Once the video was rendered and uploaded, that store was taken down. The Don't Hug Ghost He's Scared was only meant to be a one-off video, but after the large success of Clocked, we just continued to make them. The Don't Hug Ghost He's Scared creative parody was the hardest to make, as certain lines had to be recorded multiple times. Due to time running out, some lines were unable to be re-recorded, and those lines are when I was sick, so you can hear a faint difference in some places of the video. The parody Old Ghost Road was an unplanned video. Dover randomly made and recorded all his lines before telling me he had done it, and turned out to be a great success. Due to unforeseen controversy, the long since forgotten series that we made named Old vs New had been discontinued due to a variety of reasons, a couple of which is based on lack of interest and the quality of the troll not being up to the same standard as other videos released. If you wish to watch this series, I've re-uploaded it onto this channel, but I've kept it unlisted as it's not really that noteworthy, but it'll still be here just for the sake of historical reference. And a bonus fact for you, there was also plans to remake this series alongside remaking the visuals and making it a lot more videos within the series. However, due to the amount of work and how large this project was going to be, it was never fully agreed upon. Throughout the whole of 2019, I hadn't even once considered about the ghosties. When Ghost announced they would be happening was the first time I was like, oh yeah, I completely forgot that even existed. Which is good because all the trolling content before that was 100% unbiased to the end goal that I had set for myself, which at the time was spending exactly $5,000 to claim his computer as my property. Side note, I also achieved that goal. And to end off 2019 was our year. The Ghosties was mostly a complete sweep by everyone that was within our trolling bubble. And unlike every single other year the Ghosties had been presented, 2019 was the only one that never had any winners that were controversial. Now we move into 2020. Hurt Captain Desi is the only troll that I've released that made ghostcans.wav more than once during his single watch through. During the parody Move Away from Spurgs, a line that says dumb cunts like Desi and that Bible basher was originally typed up as dumb cunts like Desi and Ono Donovan. However, when Ono left the community and Rev Ralph had made a Spurg session out of himself, he took the spot. We didn't use much of Don't Hug Me I'm Scared 6 as most of it was a cartoon and would have made it difficult to follow for a parody. The Chris Hansen Has a Message for Ghosts from TCR/TGS video had certain parts cut out of it as it showed Ghost in a much darker light than was intended. I have however uploaded the uncut version of this video and unlisted it, which can be found via the description below. I have named this video Chris Hansen's Message for Ghost Uncut. Now we'll move on to 2021. The original Pepsi Max review bra parody was only ever meant to be a one-time video, but due to the unintended good response that Ghost gave, I made another reviewing Coca-Cola instead. After the release of that video, a third video reviewing Dr. Pepper had been planned but never finished. The video titled A Very Important Announcement for Ghost was originally going to be a single TTS donation telling Ghost that the mug I ordered from him had arrived, but instead I thought it was better to send a video showing that you can piss off Ghost without any effort whatsoever, which is why the whole video was just silence. Until the reveal at the end. After the reaction had taken place, an idea was hatched to branch that video into an echo video where I would constantly donate Ghost reacting to that video. There was originally plans for a Wellerman parody to be released, and it was. However, the nature of the parody was singing about how Ghost left, and at the time of the song being made, it had already been more than 40 days since he last went live. However, when the parody had been completed and uploaded, Ghost returned out the blue, making the context of the song redundant. I have re-uploaded the song as unlisted if you wish to have a listen to it. Now we move on to 2022. When donating the 111 video, I asked Art Hammond to send it in for me, but the name was meant to be the same name as all the other videos, but when he sent it in, it got changed by the website itself, so I had to quickly post on Twitter about first to donate my video to Ghost gets a hint to my madness to give an alibi for the mistake. Due to 111 not being part of the official story, the hint within it was more related to being a reference to who I was, rather than being part of the overarching story, as well as being just weird, of course. When making the 2222 ARG video, using the Daisy song was completely by accident, as it came up in YouTube recommended. It was originally going to be a UFO styled video, which also gave me the idea of having a story linking all the videos together. Due to all the comments when the series was being played on the show, with people saying snake and turning trans, the 8 video was entirely fan service. I had hints allowing for people to know it was me throughout the entire year. If you wanted to be mentioned in the 9 Reveal 9 video description, all you had to do was pick up on the signs, one of the bigger signs being the logo, which was first talked about inside the guild house, then plastered onto my Twitch streams throughout the year on the start screen. And now we move on to 2023. Due to YouTube striking my main channel for the Ghost content I had uploaded, I re-uploaded it all onto a new YouTube channel, or Odyssey for videos that had words that YouTube didn't like, which encouraged me to start making a long overdue series that I had wanted to do for years, being Ghostler Plays. Originally, the return of Don't Hug Ghost He's Scared was meant to include about 3 to 4 videos, not including the Season 2 announcement video, but due to how time consuming the video took compared to older Don't Hug Ghost He's Scared videos, future videos were shit canned. They may still make a return in future, but not to a deadline as previous videos were done by. Ever since the release of Welcome to the Internet in 2021, I had always had that song in my back pocket to make. During the creation of the parody video, I had to re-record lines at least 10 different times due to the speed of some of the lyrics throughout the song. Tyrone Calls Ghost Out was originally never going to be made, but when Tyrone had a 90% off sale, I grabbed that real quick and knew exactly how to finish off the partial cliffhanger from the last Tyrone video years prior. Ghost Plays Bloons Tower Defense 6 and Garfield Kart were both originally going to be a lot longer and more racist, but due to Ghost's turn on racist related things happening on his show, I had to cut it down quite a lot. I kept the hardest hitting lines, but sadly the rest has lost the time. Ghostler Plays had more games plans throughout the year, including, but not limited to, Minecraft and TF2, but due to 11 Labs, the website I used for making an AI version of Ghost's voice, put the custom voice behind a subscription, I was not willing to pay for it just to continue making more of the same kind of troll. And last but not least, I had always planned on going back to doing the Troll Show, or the Jackler Show as some know it as, but with the old co-host Dover no longer being around to help, I just never had the drive to want to bring it back. It was fun, but it was better with someone far more energetic than myself willing to keep the ball rolling. And now we've come to the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed getting some insight as to the things that go on behind the scenes when making quality troll content. Have you ever had some content you wanted to make that never came to be released? Tell me about it in the comments below. But who knows, maybe I'll make a return in future. But for now, goodbye.